Hey everyone, Chicago Bears Daily here, back with another video. My name is Eric. Today I'm going to be going over some notes about the first padded training camp practice that the Bears have had of 2022. I'm going to start with a pretty good note here. It seemed like our receivers had a good day today. I know that Equanimeous St. Brown, he had a touchdown over Jalen Johnson, Cole Kmet over Eddie Jackson, and Dazz Newsome. I was really excited about Dazz Newsome, to be honest. I think we either drafted him last year or the year before, and he broke his shoulder, something like that. And he obviously had to sit out the whole year, which he didn't get any opportunity at all. Coming into his rookie season, I was excited for Dazz Newsome to get an opportunity, but I'm hoping he's getting opportunity in training camp, and I hope he at least makes the 53-man roster for an opportunity, because he seems like someone that's a hard worker, fast, and just like seems like he's a go-get-him kind of guy. Now, quick side note, that was a quick side note, but Equanimeous St. Brown, I think I already went over Jalen Johnson. That's another one that we wanted to see when we took him from Green Bay, and people say that was kind of Green Bay fans are going to say that's kind of an L for us that we picked up St. Brown and that he's the worst of his brother, but he didn't really get much opportunity last year with Green Bay. So all these guys that are on this 1 year prove it deal kind of thing, like St. Brown, and to see him go out there and make plays first practice with pads, it's something you like to see, and you like to see these guys go out there and kind of mesh. Now, I believe that Justin Fields and the offense did struggle as a whole today, specifically in the 2-minute offense, and that's something you really, really don't want to see. I mean, I guess 2-minute offense is kind of where it's something that you like work on, especially when you're more polished. 2-minute offense, it's like you got to go hurry up. That's something you want to see from a more polished football team. Again, it was the first day of pads, so it is tough to kind of like expect that, especially with this new regime taking over. But you really, that's the hope. The general hope is that they just get better from today and they go forward, and the 2-minute drill kind of gets smoothed out a little bit. And our defense, I believe, other than what I talked about earlier about the touchdowns over them, they had a pretty good day. Justin Fields, I know, threw a ball, sailed it a little bit, unfortunately, and Eddie Jackson almost had a pick. So it is good to see it. Jaquan Brisker broke up some plays, and Kyler Gordon, I believe, had a pick as well. So it's great to see these younger guys. Eddie Jackson is more of a veteran on the squad now. It's great to see these younger guys and the veterans kind of like coming together, making plays. I still strongly believe that Jaquan Brisker and Eddie Jackson are going to make for a deadly backfield. I mean, nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about them. Nobody talks about the Bears, but I feel like us Bears fans kind of have a feeling, at least. I mean, it has to be shown up on the field, but we do have that feeling. Eddie Jackson has a chance to go back to free safety, and Jaquan's going to be a strong safety. So Eddie Jackson has that room to move around and be the ball hawk that he was, and Jaquan is going to go and lay the hammer like what he showed at Penn State. Kyler Gordon, he's going to be a great opposite of Jalen Johnson. So I feel like we're pretty solid at secondary. We're really, really, really waiting to see Roquan sign that extension. That's like the big thing that we need to get done. Now, I'm starting to kind of feel like since we switched up the defense, I think it's a 4-3 now, either 3-4. I always get it confused. But we did switch it up, and I'm wondering if now our coaching staff is saying like he's asking for too much money because his position isn't as important, not as important, but it's not as like he's not like fitting into the defensive scheme as much as the previous one. I personally believe that's a bunch of bull, but it's kind of creeping into my mind a little bit. I think Roquan is a special player. I think he's like a schemeless player. You put him on the field and he's gonna go make plays. So I really want to get a job. I really want to get a deal done with him. I want to see that happen sooner than later. He needs to get out there and practice with pads. He needs to feel that contact, get ready for the season, So look to see that happen in the next couple days. That's the hope. That's the goal. That's something that should be a priority. Another thing here is Tevin Jenkins. I think he set his 5th day out today, and he put something out on Twitter where he said, "Don't believe everything that you read." So I don't want to trade him. I mean, there's really no reason to trade him quite yet, because other teams are going to trade for him based on potential, and they're not going to give us much because it's all potential based. So we're not going to get much. We're going to get undersold for him. I mean, he's played what, like maybe 3 games for us due to injuries. So I want to see him come out, and he might not even start this year. He might play only a few games, as we need him. But I want you. I mean, Poles. He was an offensive lineman himself. Not a very successful offensive lineman in the NFL, but I'm sure when you play the position, you kind of like know what to look for. So maybe he really does see something in Tevin Jenkins that he doesn't like. I personally think it's too soon to get rid of him, to trade him. So whatever's going on there, hopefully that gets smoothed out soon. But it is great to see the pads are coming on, and the games are going to be starting soon. The Hall of Fame game starts on Thursday, which is something that it's not Bears football, but shit, it's football. So we can't wait for that. And just stick around for more updates about the Bears training camp going forward. I'll be dropping videos every day here to kind of highlight what happened here. And another thing I forgot to say, we're having these speed guys take these kick returns, and so I think Velus Jones, I think Eddie Jackson, if I can remember right, Byron Pringle went back. So it's good to see that we are trying out these guys at different positions here. These speed guys, we do have a lot of speed on our team now, so we all know that speed kills. So hopefully we start utilizing these guys. But as I was saying, I'll be updating videos every day based on notes from training camp, and then into the season, I'll be putting videos out there, just talking about it. So feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Hit that like button and subscribe. We always appreciate the support, and we will see you in the next video.